Sculpt class. So welcome in, and I'll give you a few seconds to gather your supplies. But you can always pause and go get and come back and restart. So normally we are using our weights, of course a selection of weights if you have them. I have 2 sets of weights today, and you can choose the weight. If you have a heavier weight for some of your muscle groups, you're going to use that heavier weight. Some of the muscle groups might require a lighter weight, that's why I have an assortment. Also, if you have any injuries, you might be lowering your weight, or if you don't, you're strong, you'll be intensifying your weight. So you will choose wisely according to the exercise. I also have a little ball here, and it's in the square just to stop it rolling away. If you have a little ball, we may use that. And I also have 2 bands, 2 resistance bands with handles. Some people have those at home, so I thought I would show an alternative. Some of the exercises can be done with the bands, so if you have the bands, look those out as well. And if you don't, you'll use the weights instead. Similarly, I have my long bar, which is not heavy weight. If you have a broomstick and you want to do it for fun, or you happen to have some kind of longer pole of some kind that you can use, that you like to lift, we can do that. If not, we'll be using the weights. So everything I'm showing you today can be done with weights. I'm just adding a little variety to it, okay? So that's your setup. And also you need some water. And then what we're gonna do once you've got all that is start rolling the shoulders and warming up, okay? So shoulder rolls, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Shoulder rolls, shoulder rolls. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to step side to side as we roll the shoulders. Step touch, step touch. Hope everybody's doing well today. Just to give you an idea, it's a new year. We're in 2021. Just for the record, see, so it's real, it's a new year. Let's see what happens this year. Hopefully all good things and everybody's well. Let's tap the foot behind. Side step with a tap behind. Arms are in movement now as well. Breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Keeping the core tight so that you train your belly button to the spine to automatically support your low back. 4 more. 3, 2, we're going to take it into a leg curl right now. Leg curl with the arms back. So this stretches the quads, the front of the thigh, and squeezes the hamstrings, the back of the thigh. So we're just giving that heel back, heel kick back to stretch, squeeze, stretch the front of the thigh, squeeze the hamstring. Good. We're going into single side arm bend. So we're up and over if we can. If we need to modify, we might have a shoulder issue. We're going across the center, across the center. Okay, that's your modifier. If you can go up and over, up and over. Up and over, up and over. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Switch. Nice side bend. 3, everything on the lateral side. 4, tapping the toe. 5, 6, 7. Let's go elbow to knee. Out to the side. Another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Continue that step touch, crisscrossing the arms. Okay, keeping the core tight. Very good. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Marching it out, we're going to hula hoop the hips. So that's a wide stance. Circulate the hips. And 4 more the other way. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Suitably warmed up. We're going to grab some water to get started. At any point you need to stop for water, take a sip. So a sip is all that's required. Then you can do that regularly. So I mentioned the bar that I have. If you have a broomstick and you want to do it for fun, there's just a precursor to ever picking up a weighted bar. You could try it today just to see how it feels. Elbows by the rib cage. I'm going to show you the weights as well. But you're going to press and bring it down. You're going to press and bring it down. So if I have weights instead, okay, we'll just go here. Same thing, press and down. So don't get too worried about, oh, I don't have the bar. I bet you have a broomstick. And if you want the weight, use the weights. All right? So we're going to do a set of 15. Here we go. Press. 2, we're going for range of motion. 3. 4, we want those arms straight up. 5. 6, and you can practice. 7, with something very light. 9, to get you going. 10, but go for your stretch. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. That feels good. So now we're going to reach for the toes. Toes and tall. Toes and tall. Keep going with that. If you have the weights instead, simply substitute the bar or the broom for your weights. Down and up, okay? So that's, you just change the bar for that. Down and up. Down and up. So we're feeling the pull on the back of the thighs, the hamstrings. The glutes are squeezing. And then our goal is to stand up tall. Squeeze the back of the shoulder blades, tall. Down and up. Down and up. Down and up. 4 more. Left. 3 more. Squeeze and lift. 2 and lift. 1 more and lift. Okay? Next, you're going to use the bar again, but to show you with the weights first. So we're going to go to the floor, reach, pull, press. Down, 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 up, up, up. That's with the weights. If you have the bar, the broom, for fun, okay? Down, up, up, press, down, down. Do it with the weights if that's what you have. Down and down. This just keeps everything nice and even with the bar. All right, lower, lower. Down, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the abdominals. Push, down, 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 up, and up. So this just might be for form training, training your form, going for range of motion. Nice form, nice stretch. Okay, down, down. Then you can add the weights. Lift, lift, lower, lower, down, up, press, press, down, down, down. Last one. Press, press, down, and down. Take a breather. So next one, you can use the weights for forearm raises. Forearm raises to strengthen your forearms, lift and lower. Okay? So I have a light grip here on the weights, lift it and lower it. Look at the elbow by the side. I'm also going to use my bar for that. You can use the weights as a suitable alternative or to increase the weight. Press. Shoulder width grip, distance, 3, 4. Weights in hand if you don't have the bar, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5 to go, 4 to go, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job, okay? So, round 2, we're going to do all of that. This time I'll use the weights with you first, the next set, okay? Everything together, shoelace, up, forearm raise, shoulder press, back, down, reach down, could be soft knees, raise, overhead press, down, down. Okay, so I encourage you to intensify the weights over the head to encourage strength. And similarly, if you need to lighten the weights for any reason, do so. Get the body parts that work, working. You can always have one heavy weight on one side and a lighter on the other if it needs to be. Try to do something down and up. And obviously the modified version of me going to the floor is halfway. As long as you keep your back flat, if you're worried about that, you can stop here and come up. Okay, should have mentioned that at the start, but you know, halfway is good. Halfway is good. Okay, or all the way. Down, up. Reach, down, down. 2 more. Up, up, up. And last one. Down, up, up, and up. Good job. I think it's time for water. Everything can be modified. It can be modified by lightening the weight, using no weight, going partial way through the movement, you know, or taking it to the full level. As long as you are aware of your current situation, your physical limitations, you'll modify according to that. And I do have to say, I give a lot of modifications, so you should be able to do it. Let's use the little ball if you have one. If you don't, grab a little pillow or a rolled up towel. Let's put it between the knees. Simple action here before we go into inner thigh squats. This will be your modification. Squeeze, release. Squeeze, release. So, from the view, it looks like I'm just squeezing the ball, right? Hip width distance apart feet. And it looks like the ball is deflating and inflating. However, I'm also squeezing my glutes. Squeeze the glutes. Squeeze the glutes. I'm also squeezing the Kegel muscle, the pelvic floor, lifting towards the body, and I'm flattening the abdominals, pulling the belly button to spine, lifting the pelvic floor, squeezing the glutes, squeezing the inner thighs. 5 more. 4, so feel all of that. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, that is your modified version of the inner thigh squat if you don't want to squat. Your next modification is to do a partial squat and lift. It may be a partial squat and lift with the hands on the knees, okay? Or you could go a little deeper down, so let's do it. 1, 2, 3, if you want to intensify it. 4, you put the weights on the shoulders. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5 to go. Turn out. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. We'll stay with that wide stance and hula hoop. Remember, your ball between your knees is your modification to squats with the feet turned out. Go the other way. 4, 3, 2, and 1. So ball between the knees, round 2, or round 2 with the weights on the shoulders, or hands on the knees to support. Down, squeeze, lift. Down, squeeze, lift. Press through the heels and lift. Firming the inner thighs. Down and up. Down and up. Good. Give me 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. March out, march out. Roll those shoulders, okay? Sip of water once again. Little sips as we go. If you're working at a good level, you should need to keep sipping water. Okay? Good. So I'm going to move to the resistance band. I have 2 bands. And the way to know the resistance is the thicker the band, the more resistance it will hold for the exercise. So since I'm going to do bicep, I'll go with a slightly heavier band and leave the lighter, thinner band for my shoulders. So with bicep, to create more resistance, I want you to put your foot, the middle of your foot on the band. Don't have your toe on the band so that it can ping off. The middle of your foot. Doing this, taking a wider stance, is going to create more resistance. To reduce the resistance of a band, take it to 1 foot and work it that way, okay? So, if you need more resistance, if your band's really light, spread your feet wide and curl it that way to create a little more resistance. If you do not have a band of some sort, even a TheraBand, the one without the handles, use your weights for bicep curls, okay? So I have the band, but substitute that with 3 weights. 1, got to keep it even. 2, 3, 4. So you've got to remain tall. 5 regardless. 6, both feet facing forward, 7. And if I have the band, 8, I tend to stand with one foot back, 9, 10, but you can certainly have them together, 5 more, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, I'm going to switch legs just to even it out. Put one foot back. Make sure the band is in the middle of the foot. Both feet are facing forward. If you have the free weights, that's a perfect substitution for the band. Just switching it out a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5 to go, 4, I do the 15 count, 3, 2, and 1. Don't be tricked by hearing 10, oh we're done, no, then you're going to get another 5, okay? So put the first foot on again, and this time we're going to do 10 on each foot, but we're going to alternate, okay? So a little less resistance for the final set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We'll take a quick switch. Remember, if you're using free weights, you're doing the same thing with alternating biceps. 1, with the free weight. 2, 3, 4. Some people have these at home. 5, so I thought it would be fun. 6, 7 to show a few alternatives. 8, 9, and 10. Okay, nice for the bicep. Put your band down. And let's go straight into a lighter band if you have it. So the lighter band is going to be for the shoulders. If you don't, and you have the heavier band, you can give a little more looseness to this side. If the band's heavy, you see how one strap's longer than the other? That's because the band might be heavy and I can't raise my arm too high. So if I give a little more this way, I'll be able to do it. If the band's light and you're able to raise both with some tension, if it's not, step on it, create more resistance. Now I have more resistance. If it feels uneven, then you're going to fix that, rectify it. So if you don't have the band, you're using 2 weights, one in this hand, one in that hand, and both arms going out to the side. The same action as I'm doing with the resistance band. 1, 2, 3, the belly buttons to spine. Remember to squeeze your middle back. 5 more. 4, if you feel that's too much resistance. 3, take one foot out. 2, and 1, good. All right, so let's say that's a little heavy. Remember, you have your 2 weights going out to the side. If that's a little heavy, we're going to reduce it to 1 foot for 10 reps. 10, 9, soft elbows. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. I feel that, and it's light resistance. You may be using your weights instead of the band. 1 foot forward, 1 back. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Your wrists are neutral. 5, 4, 3, 2. And 1, beautiful. Put your first foot in again. Remember, you have the weights if you're not using the band. Alternating for 10, 9, 8, 7. You're doing alternating. Free weights. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Put the other foot in. Alternating. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10. Okay, good. Time for water. So that's the band. Okay, remember you could have used weights instead. It's a different tool and toy. Something a little different. Okay. Now we're going to do some regular squats. You can use the ball again between your knees to squat. Push back and squat a little bit. Just stand and squeeze the ball and squeeze the glutes. There's an alternative to bending the knees. If you have a chair, You can sit and stand from the chair, that's a squat. You can completely rest down on the chair, or you can pause just as you feel the chair, as you're touching the chair, and stand back up. Otherwise, we're going to do a modified squat, which is a partial knee bend, but focusing more on the bottom going back, like so. That's a partial. Otherwise, we'll come a little lower. Now I'm using my arms as I go forward and my hips as I go back. If I want to add the weight to that, I can put weights on my shoulder. I can use my bar or my broom. So I might have the weights here. Right? And you're pushing and driving from your heels to push up and squeezing the glutes to push up. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Squeeze the glutes, drive from your heels, belly button to spine, stand up tall. 3 more. 2. And 1. Good. Take a little hula hoop stretch. So that targets hips, hamstrings, glutes, calves, and the core is tight. Go the other way. Side to side. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, now our next move is round 2 of the squats. Round 2 of the squats, remember you are sitting down and standing up more than you realize from a chair or when you go to the restroom. So those muscles need to work. So let's do it and squat partial or all the way. 2. Squeeze your glutes. 3. 4. Push through the heels. 5. 6. If you need to support your knees. 7. Hold them. 8. 9. 10. Give me 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Nice job. You've got some major muscles there. Grab some water if you need it. Pretty much do need it. So just grab it when I say. Okay, very good. Always keeping an eye on your watch. Hopefully you didn't turn it on. Oh, Shirley, I forgot to turn it on. Okay. Set an alarm is what I always say. If you know you're going to take a class or you're in a training session, set your alarm a couple of minutes before or right at the beginning of the training session to remind you to switch your watch on. Okay? So now we're going to a little bit of balance and then our cool down to finish it off. So balance has many ways to balance. You can do held balance or moving balance. So we're going to do a little bit of movement today, which also incorporates balance. So 1 foot forward, soft knee, and then the ability to hold your position. You're going to kick the leg forward, kick the leg forward, kick the leg forward. Now, how do you modify that? You may have a chair by your side that you're holding on to. You may touch down each time as a modification. Touch, down. You may have the chair by your side as you're holding, lifting and lowering. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. And then switch sides. Okay, the other side. 1, 2, maybe touching down. 3, or you may be able to keep it lifted. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5 to go. This is moving balance. 4, 3, 2, how did you do? 1. Good, march it out. Okay, so the chair or the ability to touch down, if you stumble and correct, that's a good thing. Alright, you will feel that quite a bit of a challenge on the weight bearing side. The non-moving side is catching the weight of your body and holding the position. So yes, you're going to feel it on this side. The other leg going back, arms can be extended to the sides on your hips, wherever you decide. Rear leg, glute squeeze, trying not to touch down. So everything from the foot as you weight bear on that side, all the way up probably to the hamstring and glute. Felt that, okay? On the other side, weight bearing side, and then the moving side with balance. 2, trying not to touch down. 3, 4, slightly leaning forward. 5, 6, 7, you might have your chair there for security. 8, 9, 10, feel the weight bearing side, that foot. 12, you got this. 3 more. 2, woo, and 1. Good job, good job. March it out. You kind of need to do a toe tap each side. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Toe taps. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good, march it out. All right, one knee to 90 degree. So 90 degree leg hold. This is a non-moving balance exercise, as you can see. Hands on the hips, arms to the side, arms going forward. Modified is touching the other leg, holding onto a chair, super modified. Right? So 10, 9, 8, 7, weight bearing side, feeling it. 6, 5, knee up. 4, keep it up. 3, 2, and 1. Weight bearing foot, felt that. It's good. We're strengthening it. Tap it in and out. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, march it out. Other side, okay? So, full Monty is knee in line with the hip, not touching the other side. Holding, keeping the arms even on either side. Your modified is touching the other leg or holding on, remember? Try to keep the knee lifted. It will want to drop. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Circulate the hips. Very good. Circulate. 4, 3, 2, and 1 the other way. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rock the hips side to side. Okay. Shoulder rolls for 4, 3, 2, clasp the hands behind you. You can move the hips side to side. So this is a chest and shoulder stretch, clasping the hands, squeezing the shoulder blades together, moving the hips. 1, 2 bumps, 1, 2 bumps, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, just holding those arms back there. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Okay, we're going to place hands on the quads, flatten your back, round your back. Flatten your back, round your back. Flat back, round the back, flatten. Round, flatten, round. Hold it on the round. Hold it there. 2, 3, 4. Roll it up. 5, 6, 7, and 8. And take your arms out to the side. And push the palms back for bicep stretch. Squeeze. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Take one arm up and over, separate the feet. Palm facing forward. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reach up and over. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And bring it down and up and over again. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Reach up and over. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's take a hamstring stretch. So one straight leg forward, and we're going to push our hip back. So, like here, stretch it. Stretching right back here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The other one, okay, from the front. This knee is bent, the other leg is straight, leaning forward. The chest over the thighs, feeling the stretch on the back of the leg. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Can we do a standing quad stretch? So you're trying to pull your heel back and balance. This is where your chair might come in handy. Hold it. 2, can you touch your bottom? 3, I'm just saying, I'm just asking, maybe not. Do your best to hold it back if you need a chair. The purpose is to stretch, so holding on is fine. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's see the other side. You can grab the pant if you need to get it back, like so. If you're a little tight on that side. Hold, hold, hold. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Bring it down. Good. All right, everybody. A couple of deep stretches to reach up. Hope you enjoyed that variation today. Remember, you don't have a band or a broom or a bar. You can use your weights for everything. Large circles. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, down. Last one. Inhale, reach. Exhale, down. Peace out, everybody. Thank you for joining me. See you next time.